Society's got it all backwards. Makes you feel like if you don't have a wife or a kids after a certain age, or even a girlfriend, that you're falling behind. It makes it out like if you are single, that there's a problem. Well, number one, you guys know I talk about how tough dating is in 2025 more than ever, all right? But if you're single right now, because I know a lot of you guys are, maybe some of you guys want a girlfriend, maybe some of you guys don't at all, and that's totally cool. But I know there's guys out here that maybe that's what they want. Maybe they feel like something's wrong. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I've been single for almost 9 years. Like, I haven't had a girlfriend in almost 9 years, which is crazy. But I have had my fair share of experiences with different women. But the reality is, being single is not a weakness. It's your most powerful phase if you handle it the right way. You have to be getting after it. You have to maximize the time that you have right now, right? Like, if you're not where you want to be with your money, with your body, and your career, like if you don't have your shit together, so to speak, and you feel like you're leaving a lot on the table, like if you are just spending a lot of your time watching Netflix, playing video games, partying away your weekends, and you're just kind of drifting along, hopefully this can be your wake-up call to really try and find what your purpose is. But got a few main points I want to hit on today. Subscribe to the channel. We're growing quick. I've had a few videos pop off recently, and I know that mainly the types of videos that really do well, especially, are the ones that are on female nature, dating, being single. There's a lot of guys who are alone out here, right? So I really want to try to help you guys across the board, but I'm going to give you guys what you want. You're not behind your building. That's the first thing you got to understand. You're not behind. Now, there's guys out here like Gary Vee who are saying, oh yeah, you're 30, you got time. You're 40, you got time. You're 50, you got time. You're 60, you got time. Okay, like, we need to be living life with intention, okay? But you have to take accountability right now for your life and where you are and start getting things in motion. You need to be a man in motion, because the thing is it's competitive than ever than dating right now. Like, the dating market is more competitive than ever, right? And when it comes to trying to find the right woman, right? Well, it's tough out here. There are decent ones, I think. Most women are probably the same, but there's definitely some good ones out here. They want to make sure they're with their best option. Okay, so if a girl is just not looking at you very seriously, like if she just wants to hook up with you, right, they're going to settle for like lower standards, right? But if a woman is trying to vet through and, try to see who's going to be her long-term mate, a woman, a guy that she would want to get married with, have kids with, etc., she's going to want to make sure she's with her best option. And so you got to make sure that you're in the best position possible, because it's tough enough as it is. Like, that's the reality, right? But here's the thing, bro. Like, everyone's rushing to settle down, but most people are settling for mediocrity. Like, they get into a relationship, they feel like, oh, the clock is, all right, well, I need to tie someone down. Like, no, like, you have time. You have time. Keep your options open, okay? Keep your options open, and don't just settle. Don't just settle. When you're single, you get to build without distraction, right? Your mind is more clear, your time is all yours, and your vision sharpens, right? Like, so I've had plenty of time to build my life up. there's still a lot that I want to do, and I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but if I had been with a partner, if I had, God forbid, if I had, because I almost got a few girls pregnant in the past, like technically 3. Bro, if I had a wife and kids, I would be so limited on what I can do. I see so many people, maybe my family, my sisters, brother-in-laws, people who, and friends that I've known that kind of just settled because they had a wife, they have a kid. I have a good friend now, actually, one of my best friends, actually. He's been with his girl for about a year and a half. They found out that she's pregnant, and he's going to make it work. He'll be a better man for it. But the reality is expenses are going to be cut, right? Like, he has other priorities now. He can't live his life the same way. And you know what? There's trade-offs with everything in life. But my point here is that don't settle. Okay. Don't settle because you feel like you just have to find someone, or maybe because you feel like you can't be alone. I have been able to truly be okay with being alone. And a lot of people have a hard time being alone. They relationship hop. They have to always be distracted by something, right? TV, video games, always being out with people. I've been living alone for many years and I'm very happy with it. I can't see myself actually living with a woman for quite some time, even though I am dating currently. I have some girls that I'm dating. But I like my life, I like my space, and there's going to be a vetting process that's going to occur before I actually say, hey, yes, I will merge my life, I'll actually live with a woman. Because I lived with a woman in the past for 2 years, and bro, I'm telling you, I rushed into that shit after only knowing this girl for like it was about 4 months, 3 or 4 months. So, learn to be happy alone. Learn to be okay in your own energy. Loneliness makes men weak. It makes them desperate. And that's why so many guys end up in toxic relationships, right? Just to feel something. Like even myself, the last girlfriend that I had, I'm always telling you guys a story, but you know, I dated a girl for 2 years. I jumped into the relationship. I kind of let her run the show, kind of just run the reins on the relationship because I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do with my life. And it was a toxic relationship. And I was clinging on for so long when I should have left way earlier than I did, but I didn't. I ignored the red flags. I ignored the signs. I ignored everything. But I stayed because, you know, I was afraid to be alone. And it's an adjustment period when you do let go of that toxic relationship, but you're better for it. And you feel like a huge weight has been lifted off. But you got to understand that you don't need someone to fill a void in your life. You don't need to. You can fill that void yourself, and you should fill that void yourself because you have to build your life up and realize that I am all that I really need. Like I am all that I need. And any woman that comes into my life is going to be an amazing compliment to my life. It should be a very stringent checklist of things that like she has to like checks in the boxes, right? Over time. And if you guys hadn't been dating in a while and you just start dating and the first girl you start dating, you just jump into something with her really quick. Don't do that. Not a good move. You never want to get one-nightitis. Got to take your time. But that's not what this video is about. If you can't be alone, you'll never choose love. You'll only choose escape. Again, this is the ultimate time right now in your life to level up, right? Everything that you want to do. You want to get that body. You want to get the six pack. You want to lose that 20, 30 pounds, right? You want to achieve a better financial position. You want to put yourself further along in your career. You want to go after and start that hobby. Like I have so much time now. I started doing YouTube consistently back in January, and you know, I spend a lot of my free time actually doing YouTube. That's what I spend a lot of my time on because it's something I'm really passionate about. It's my mission. It's my purpose. And I don't have anyone else draining my energy. I do exactly what I want to do with my time and my energy. No one's arguing with my mission. Like I can build business. I can chase my purpose without any kind of compromises. And I think the man who uses his single years wisely becomes unstoppable later, right? So you can use this time as leverage to get momentum. Now, one of the girls that I'm dating right now, you know, she actually saw my YouTube channel. I don't really like to tell any girls about it just because I kind of just keep it private. But she supports it. Like, she's cool with it. She likes it. She actually thinks it's funny, entertaining. She thinks I have good points, like whatever. The point is, like, the woman that you're seeing, she has to support your mission. If she doesn't support your mission, it's not going to work. And you should never, ever, 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 ever compromise your mission for a woman, okay? Also, too, man, don't waste your single years and the freedom that you have, right? Just chasing temporary highs. Use it to build permanent strength, right? So temporary highs. Kill the porn addiction, the vaping, the Zens, right? The, you know, obsessed with video games, you know, binge watching Netflix and just obsessed with, you know, just numbing yourself all the time. Get rid of the vices. Stop numbing yourself, and you'll be better for it in the long term. My next point is how solitude creates the strongest men. Dude, solitude has been so paramount in just getting the clarity that I want, the type of woman I want to be with, the kind of life I want to build for myself, how I want to live my life, the kind of people I want to be around, how I want to look, my future, everything. Solitude gives you that clarity. What do I mean by that? I mean sitting in silence, going on a walk, nothing in your ears, sitting inside in the morning, just, you know, being in your thoughts, in prayer, meditating, journaling. Being able to not be constantly stimulated. Bro, I have a TV. I literally never turn my TV on. Maybe if I turn it on, I might watch maybe a movie, maybe a YouTube video. Maybe I don't know. But I don't really spend a lot of time on it. Maybe if I have a girl around or something, on the rare occasion, I'll pop on a movie. But I hardly ever turn it on. I don't ever play video games because time is too valuable, man. It's too precious. Another reason why a lot of people run from solitude is because it forces them to face their weaknesses, right? You have to actually sit with yourself. Why do I do this? Why do I reach for the Zen? Why do I reach for the vape, the alcohol, the food, just sitting with yourself and being able to process things, man. Like you're forced to sit with yourself. And the truth is, most people can't do that. And if you can learn to do that, you'll be better for it. Now, I can't remember back when I started practicing solitude. Like, what I mean by that is no music, no distractions, no nothing. It was when I cut the news, I turned my cable off back in 2017, I think it was. And it was really hard to just be in my own thoughts. Like, I'm not picking up my phone every 2 seconds, right? I can actually just, if I go out to eat by myself, I don't have to look at my phone. I can just actually be and enjoy the meal and just be in my presence. Driving in the car, not feeling like I have to listen to something, YouTube, podcast, audiobook, the radio, music, anything. You just give yourself time to process what you're actually thinking, right? Actually observe your thoughts. Because, man, I can tell you, when you sit with yourself and do the work mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you evolve, right? And that's when you stop needing validation and start commanding respect from people, right? You've got to understand, bro, you are already whole. You are everything that you need, right? A woman in your life is a bonus. It's not the mission. It's not the priority. If you're looking for a woman to, complete you, you're operating from a place of lack, from a place of scarcity, right? And that's why when she pulls away, she feels the pressure, right? But when you're fulfilled on your own, man, like, you attract higher quality women naturally without chasing, right? Because when you stop needing her, you start attracting her. So if I don't talk to a woman for hours or days, then so be it. I literally don't care, bro. That's the thing too, is you cannot give a shit. I talk to so many guys and they get one-nightish and they're talking to one chick, and the attraction's there maybe initially, just enough to keep her initially, right? And then after they have sex, they start to become obsessed with her and talk to her all the time, and then she pulls back. And this happens all the time, bro. You can't do that. You got to be busy with your life, and you honestly cannot give a shit. The more you care, the less she's going to care. It's facts. Most women are the same. It is what it is, okay? Now, I know, because I've done this before, but I know most men give away their power too soon. Now, what do I mean by that? Guys are sacrificing their goals, their time, their energy, just to impress a woman who wouldn't even do the same for them. These women are out here doing what they want to do, bro. Do what you want to do. Do you. Live your life. There's too many guys that are good guys out here that want to put women on a pedestal, make the whole world around them, because most guys really are good, but you got to play the game. You can't do that shit. And the guy who holds the line, he stays focused, he stays grounded. That's the one who women remember, and they will literally be obsessed with you, bro. I'm telling you. So hold on to your power. Don't give it away just because you feel lonely, just because you're really into this one girl you just started talking to. Don't do that. Masculine power isn't found in women. It's forged in discipline, purpose, and peace. Okay? Remember that. Being single is a gift. It's the season of your life where you can become a weapon. You can forge yourself into a weapon. Where you're not some boy that's chasing attention. You start becoming a man that's building an empire. That's what we want, right? We're building empires here. Learn to master yourself in solitude. Don't chase women. Attract. Never chase. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, man. Let me know down below. Let me know what it's been like for you being single right now. I want to know. Subscribe if you're not already. I'm dropping videos daily. And If you want a one-to-one coaching session, I was a certified personal trainer for over a decade. I've also coached men, I coach women. We can help you with your fitness game, your mindset, discipline, figure out your purpose. I've helped, some guys on some YouTube strategy, with your relationship advice, dating, anything. Let me know. My email is in the video description. It's also in my bio. Shoot me an email. We'll set up a call, and I'll catch you guys later.